Welcome to Consumer Update. I'm Kelly Lightbourne. Well, today we have the opportunity to answer some important questions that you may have about insurance, specifically homeowners insurance. Joining me today are Tim Burns from Tower Hill Insurance and Chris Black from Chris Black Insurance. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So insurance, especially homeowners insurance, is something that people often take for granted. They say, I have insurance and so I'm good, but it's a lot more than that. And so, we're going to get into that a little bit later in the show, but if you could just tell me a little bit about Tower Hill Insurance.
Well, Tower Hill Insurance has been in the state of Florida for 41 years, incorporated in 1972. We only write insurance in Florida, so we know our market, we know our customers. Agents such as Chris write insurance for our customers, and we look forward to taking care of their needs during a catastrophic event or any type of claim event that happens.
Now, you said something that's very important that I just kind of want to pull out, because you said that you only insure in Florida.
Yes.
And as a homeowner, what that makes me think of, obviously, is hurricanes. You guys are an expert in that and making sure that we are prepared and have what we need. And I think that's key, because one of the things I remember was you look over your homeowner's insurance and you just kind of go, oh, I've got it all covered. But there's certain things you really need to look for as a homeowner, right?
Sure. And speaking from our side of things, on the agency side, I think it's important for you as the consumer to talk to your agent about what kind of coverage you actually have on the policy, because it is like a foreign language to a lot of people.
Tower Hill Company is a Florida company, and we're proud of it.
So how do they get a hold of you?
Well, they obviously they can call our 800 number. They can go into Chris's agency or call Chris's agency and report a claim. We're also online, www.thig.com.
There you go.
So you should be able to get information off our website as well.
Great. Well, that was a lot of great information. So thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll have more right after this short break. Back to Consumer Update. Well, if you're in the market for a new home, our next guest may actually save you money on your mortgage. Joining me today is Holly Garrett from GTE Financial. So that's good news for first-time home buyers. So
absolutely.
But before we get into that, I know there is a lot of misconceptions about what a credit union is versus a bank.
Sure.
So I just want to get that right off the table so people know that they can actually save money.
Yes, absolutely. Credit unions have been around mostly since the 1930s. They were sort of created during the Great Depression for folks that didn't have a lot of money. And it was a way for folks to pool their resources to get loans when they really didn't have a whole lot of options.
Now, and I think the key difference that I've learned is that it's not a bank.
It's not a bank.
There aren't shareholders.
That's right.
We're the shareholders.
Exactly.
Which is a whole new concept for most people.
Yeah, so we take our profits and we return them to our members in the form of lower rates, better dividends for your savings accounts, things like that.
And that leads us into the next question.
Yes.
Lower rates. Tell us a little bit about why a first-time buyer should consider going to a credit union.
Credit unions are not going to take advantage of you. Because of our not-for-profit nature, we're going to offer you a very fair deal for your home buying needs. We're going to give you a loan that you can afford. We're going to make sure that we don't put you into a loan that you can't afford. We want you to stay in that home. We want to be a partner of yours for your entire life, whether you're somebody right out of college or somebody ready for retirement.
Now also, you have 21 locations, so
yeah.
If they don't want to stop in, how else do they find you? How do they find you online?
You can find us online on gtefinancial.org, so www.gtefinancial.org. You can call us at 888-871-2690. For applying for a mortgage, that extension is 40407.
So there's no excuse. You can either drive by online or by the phone.
Absolutely.
Thank you again for coming in. A lot of great information. And of course, we'll have more right after this short break. Welcome back to Consumer Update. Well, it's summertime, so if you're like me, that probably means that your air conditioner is running full blast. But there are ways to save energy and money. Joining me today is Justin Harrell, owner and president of Harrell Home Services. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks.
It's a perfect time to be here.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes, ma'am.
It's hot, and people are kind of crazy with their air conditioner. I know I have it on full blast.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about what you do.
We service mainly residential air conditioning units at home, and make sure that our customers are taken care of, and their air conditioners are working up to the best of their abilities.
Which I know, as a mom of twins, I appreciate that. So you guys do things a little different. You have a special guarantee, and that's kind of what, when I knew you were coming on the show, that kind of intrigued me. Tell us a little bit about the guarantee.
Well, as you know, whenever your air conditioning breaks down, I'm sure you don't want to be there for a long period of time with it hot in your house. So we guarantee that we'll be at your house in an hour or less when you give us a call. If we're not out there in an hour or less, we do give you some perks behind that. We'll give you a free service call, plus give you 20% off your repair bill.
Now here's the million-dollar question. How do we find you? Because we know that you're going to be there. You're going to save us money, and you're going to be quick.
Sure. You can go to HarrellHomeservices.com.
Okay.
You can search us on the web. We're in the phone book. We're all over the television. I mean, we can
find you.
Yeah, you can find me pretty easy. I try to make it where you can. So
well, thank you. A lot of great information. I actually learned something today, so thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching Consumer Update. That's all we have time for this week. I'm Kelly Lightbourne. Consumer Update has been brought to you by Tower Hill Insurance, Harrell Home Services, and GTE Financial.